Go live, man. Go live. You know what I'm saying?
Batman, on level, you could be the greatest individual in football history.
We are back with another FPL video, game week 8, and I can't lie, this is a big game week now. I've played my wild card, but first of all, before we get into that, Flawless, how are you doing?
I'm blessed, man. I'm good. You know me. Another day, another stream. It's always good doing stats, facts, and vibes with you. It's always good seeing you on streams and stuff like that. I see you out here working. You know me, big time stat man and that. Let's go.
Listen,
Big up
trying
to
to
the
be
chat.
like you with the
Don't do that.
Kante work rate.
Yeah. I'm trying to be like you, fam. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to do the 5K subs. I'm trying to do the big numbers on Twitch. I'm trying to be like you, fam.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
another thing. Make sure you guys subscribe. It's still rolled to 5K. I think I'm like 400 or 350 away. I don't even know.
Hit the subscribe button, man. Get Starman to 5K. Hit the subscribe button, people. Do that. Big up to Dan United as well. But yeah, man, I'm good.
Big up, Dan.
You know what I'm saying? Looking forward to another. Since I played my wild card, my fantasy team has just gone up and up and up. This show has helped like so much. It's like the way I've just bodied it. I jumped like 400, 500 positions. You know what I'm saying?
So you played your wild card before. I played my wild card this game week, and this is my team. And
talk about it.
I still haven't 100% confirmed this team because there's one player that I'm thinking about getting, which I discussed.
Go on.
But I don't know whether to take that risk.
Okay, go on.
So in goal, I got Sanchez from Brighton. I can't lie, I do want Ramsdale, but I'm 0.1 million pounds short, which has kind of ruined it all. Right back Azpilicueta because Chelsea do have a couple injuries at the back in it, and he's kind of guaranteed to start now.
Yeah.
Cancelo, Diaz speak for themselves. Diaz is pretty much guaranteed to start. Cancelo going forward is unbelievable, and look at that.
Yeah.
So far, he started every single game, and these are like Man City's fixtures. Yeah, Burnley, Brighton, Palace next. You could argue you expect 3 clean sheets from that.
Yeah, no, I hear that, fam.
Even when they play United, Everton, West Ham, Villa, that's still not a bad run for them, kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear exactly what you're saying. Sorry, I'm just here trying to log into my fantasy Premier League as well. But yeah, man, continue to take us through your team. And Khalid says this. Are you taking this from Khalid? You says, Statman, I'm overtaking you this week. Don't watch that.
You're not, but don't worry. I'll explain. Trent, now he's fully back from his injury or whatever it was. It's pretty much a guarantee for me. Phil Foden's the risk that I'm going to take. Because I can't lie, City's fixtures from an offensive point of view are looking very good, innit? With Burnley, like, let's be honest, Burnley at home, they always smashed them 4 or 5 0, innit?
Yeah, they always batter. You know what? That's a very, 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 very valid point. They always beat them.
And did you see, I think Pep confirmed today that Ferran Torres could be out for 3 months.
No, did he say that?
Yeah, with the foot injury.
I did not know that.
So now that's kind of like confirmed my place with Phil Foden, isn't it? Because Phil Foden can do that false 9 role. He can also play on the left. And it was between him and Jack Grealish, isn't it? You could argue Jack Grealish is probably more guaranteed to start, but I think Phil Foden has more of a goal contribution threat kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look, last season he got 9 goals, 8 assists. And I do want a City attacker for this run, even though I know he could be a rotation risk. Salah speaks for himself. Rafinha is probably going to be on the bench this game week, depending on how like the Brazilian thing is sorted out with them flying over. But I can't lie, look at his fixtures. Southampton, Wolves, Norwich. It speaks for himself kind of thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to check who's injured or not. Is Rafinha a doubt?
No, it's because you know how Brazilian players are flying over and stuff.
Okay, right.
Because they played, 1:30 today, British time.
Yeah.
Lukaku speaks for itself, really. I always said I was going to do the move from Ronaldo to Lukaku.
You did say that.
I've done it. Antonio, he's an interesting one because I can't lie, West Ham's fixtures are a bit iffy, but his ownership is so high and you still fancy him to get goal contributions, which is why I've kept him. Hwang is another risk I'm going to take. The only reason I'm going to do this, first of all, around that 5... Look, he's worth £5.6 million. Around that range, there are not any unbelievable strikers in my eyes kind of thing, innit?
Yeah.
Maybe Ivan Toney's, I think, is worth 6.4 million. But you'll see my bench, I also got another Brentford attacker in it. Or midfielder.
Right. Yeah.
Which is why I'm going to go with Hwang. And now, the last 2 games he started, last time he got 2 goals. If we're looking at his history, not at Leipzig, at Salzburg, he was kind of a GA baller, innit?
So he's worth a shout because of the price.
Yeah, I think is a risk worth taking, kind of thing.
Even for what's Wolves' next few fixtures? What's their next 4 or 5 fixtures?
So they got Aston Villa next,
Mhm.
Leeds, Everton, Crystal Palace, West Ham, Norwich, Burnley. That's a very, very good run.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
And then
not too
on my
bad.
bench, Ben Foster, £4 million keeper. Livermento, as a backup defender, he's fine for that price range. He's guaranteed to start. Southampton are very, very good fixtures. Leeds, Burnley, Watford, Villa, and Norwich. Then I gone with Mbeumo from Brentford, which is why this is one of the reasons why I'm not going to go with Ivan Toney in it. Because Mbeumo pretty much plays up front for Brentford. He's got 2 goals so far. Brentford, after the Chelsea game, have very, very good fixtures, isn't it? Leicester, Burnley, Norwich, Newcastle. So I won him. And then Brian was just a £4.4 million enabler kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's my team done.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah. The players that I was thinking of, I don't know whether to do this. Ben Chilwell.
Are you going to run?
Go on. Because Ben Chilwell started last game in the Premier League. And I think he scored.
Yeah.
And remember, I think Marcus Alonso against Juventus, he didn't play well. So potentially Ben Chilwell could find himself back in the starting 11, innit? And then at the same time, I think he's only £5.6 million for a Chelsea defender and a Chelsea wingback. That could be like, if he plays, it could be big money.
Yes.
It could be worth taking that risk.
Will he get clean? I'll get clean sheets. I agree. But what about him? Him going forward, I don't look.
No, but he's still technically a wingback, innit? Any goal contributions for wingbacks are kind of like a bonus.
Sure was a shout.
Because
I'm thinking, what's his price actually?
5.6, I think.
Because I might take out Marcel. That's what I'm looking at.
Because you know what another problem was, I think Rudiger is injured.
Right.
Or, well, I think he was a doubt going into it. And now, after Tuchel's press conference today, he hasn't really said much about him.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a sticky situation in terms of that area.
Yeah. No, I hear
Not
that.
sure about Cancelo rotation risk. I do agree with that, But at the same time, I also got Livermento, who's a guaranteed start. And Cancelo started every single Premier League game so far. So I'm worth taking that risk. So it's worth taking that risk.
Yeah.
Because in terms of going forward, Cancelo is probably the best fullback to have.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the best. That's why I've got both of them in my team. I might take out Marcel though. I'm not gonna lie. I might pull him out. And like you said,
your team's on the screen now.
I look at Aspilicueta or something like that. Goalkeeper as well, I spoke on. Now they play us, so I'm keeping them in. I can see them doing something against us. But yeah, Cancelo and Trent pick themselves. Marcel, I'm looking to take out. Rafinha, Salah, Jota makes sense. Great at home to West Ham is calm. Do I take out St. Maximum home to Spurs? Might do. Antonio away at Everton. Lukaku away at Brentford. I didn't realize I had selection headaches like this. I didn't realize that. Let me see that. Because I might have to. Because it's Bamford's back, isn't it? Is Bamford back fit?
100% sure.
Is he not back?
Man, let me see.
Oh, I got 2 free transfers. I 1.6 mil in the bag.
FPO says unknown return date so far.
Hello. I'm not too sure. Lukaku, I'll stick with. Antonio, who we spoke on, I don't know. Aspilicueta is 6.1.
What about Jota? What about him?
Jota makes sense.
Because now Firmino's back, innit?
But he'll still get game time.
Yeah.
And I think he still scores goals. Like he'll still get, even if Emilio comes straight back in, I still see him getting half an hour. I still say a minimum because he'll always come on. Like I bet he's probably played in every game this season, even like with Firmino. When all 3 of them have been fit in terms of Firmino, Salah, and Mane, I guarantee he's probably played. Yeah, I don't know why it's not. Oh, there we go. Yeah, look.
Yeah, he's got
60 minutes, 80, 47, 81, 75, 90, 67. So he's going to play, look, worst case scenario, what I said was 30 minutes. And yet the worst on there is 47 minutes. And that was at home to Chelsea. He's on the bench. He's always going to play. So that's why I think he's therefore worth it. And I trust the rest of my midfield in terms of Rafinha, Salah, and Gray to get points. It's my front 2, actually. I don't know about, say, Maximum Antonio. What strikers do you reckon? What strikers do you recommend?
Hwang's probably someone that is a bit of a risk taking, which I think could work. Jimenez is obviously still a shout. You don't have them. Yeah, you do have Antonio.
I do have Antonio. Yes, I do have Antonio.
I wouldn't really worry about your front three for now.
I don't know about St. Maximin at home to Spurs.
But I swear Newcastle still have a decent fixture run after that.
I'll have a look now. So they play home to Spurs, away to Crystal Palace, home to Chelsea, away to Brighton, at home to Brentford. Well, he's not really a GNA guy either. That's the thing about St. Maximin.
Yeah, but the thing is, go on his history right now. And go down. This season, he's already got 2 goals, 3 assists.
Yeah.
And last season, he got 3 goals, 5 assists.
Yeah, he got 3 goals, 5 assists.
So he started the season very, very well. Like, this ain't normal St. Maximin fashion kind of thing, innit?
No, I hear you.
And you know one thing I say?
Go on.
I don't know how these Newcastle players are going to react to the takeover now. They could get that little extra bounce kind of thing, innit?
Get that boost. Yeah. They could get that boost.
Because the fans are going to be on it.
Oh, yeah. That place going to be rocking.
Yeah, Vardy's another shout, to be fair.
Yeah, Vardy 10.6 though. That's the thing.
This question here, for my transfer, should I swap Bamford for Hwang, or should I replace one of my defenders for Duffy? What about Jimenez? Because Jimenez is probably more of a guaranteed starter to Hwang, so that might be the safer bet.
Yeah. I just don't see Jimenez as the guy, but I'm looking at the forwards and there isn't really many options.
Yeah, that Fred assist was mad yesterday.
I heard about this. I was on a live and someone was telling me how cold it was.
I really want Saka. I think he could bag in the next week. Saka's an interesting one, but as I will say, I don't know if this guy's like, he's not really a GA baller like that, is he, Saka?
Yeah, he's not a GNA baller whatsoever. He's not. He's not a GNA
to be
baller.
fair, if it does work, Saka's next or Arsenal's next round of fixtures are very, very decent, isn't it?
Yeah.
Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, Leicester, Watford. And 3 of them at home.
So
is a risk worth? Is it risk?
I'm just here debating what to do. That's all. Go on.
It's a risk that could be worth taking, but I can't lie, I'm fine without Saka.
Yeah, Saka's not the. He's just not. Not that he's not a good player, like you said. He's just not GNA baller whatsoever. He's
Vardy, Antonio. I think the safer bet is probably Antonio. Vardy's probably a bit more of a risk. But one thing that could be interesting now, Leicester have gone to a front 2 last game, innit? I think they played Vardy and Iheanacho at the top, and that's kind of where I think both of them had like 37 goal contributions in 36 games or something. Or was it 37 goals when they played together or something?
Well, I didn't know that. Did not know that.
I can't remember who said it yesterday, but it's something around that apparently. Should I replace Rudiger or Bamford? They both have red, meaning they can't play. I will replace Bamford. Rudiger, we still haven't really got a return date on, innit? So you never know. He could just be missing this game week and then be back for next week. So you don't really want to waste a transfer on that. Stanman, I have Varane, but would Cancelo be a good replacement in my FPL? 100%. Really, really want to talk. There's a reason I've got, 2 Man City defenders right now. Man City, no matter who they play, have one of the best defensive records in the league. Cancelo's already got 2 assists and started every single game.
So would you suggest the Kyle Walker then? Or are they getting away with each other? Kyle Walker and Cancelo?
It could work.
I'm debating, man. I want to change myself, but I don't know for who. Aspilicueta is a great shout, though.
No, but we'll still have decent fixtures in it, so I wouldn't really mind.
Do you see him getting many clean sheets, though? More than Aspilicueta?
At the same time, yeah, that's compared to Aspilicueta, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you got Trent in your team? I
do have Trent in my team, yes. Look.
Yeah, you probably do want to bring in a Chelsea defender then. Because then you just got a bit of everything. You got the Man City, you got the Liverpool, you got the Chelsea. That's what I tried doing. Because I've seen a lot of people go without Trent in, and I'll be honest, I think Trent has to be in your team.
Yeah, that's crazy. Not having Trent is wild.
Anyone still keeping Ronaldo? My answer is no straight away. United's run hard. He's not guaranteed to be on penalties. The number of chances that we're going to create against the bigger sides could be tough. So I don't
And
know.
who's sorry to cut you off? Who did you say is injured for Chelsea defensively? Who did you say is
Rudiger.
injured? Oh, Rudiger's out. Because you were saying
And-
before about Aspilicueta, you reckon he's a guaranteed starter. What, is Reece James injured or something?
There's another Chelsea defender that I think might be out. I know Rudiger's definitely out.
Yeah. See
I
that.
can't remember the other one. Or there might have been a doubt.
Let me
A
throw
real
Aspilicueta
question.
in,
Trent
'cause
and
he is the
Foden
captain.
versus... Oh, this is a tough one. Trent and Foden versus Diaz and Son. See, I've gone with Trent and Foden. So that kind of just... I'm just favouring towards that, innit? That kind of tells
That's
you
what you
everything.
need to know. Is Foden, what's Foden like though? Is Foden a GA baller? I'm literally going to put Aspilicueta in right now.
If we're looking at last season, 9 goals, 8 assists, was it?
That's good still. Because City against, do I take him out for, you gotta take him out for a grey? Jota, nah. I like Salah and Jota, to be honest. I'm not going to lie.
You know what it is, yeah? You see that Burnley fixtures kind of... I
Yes.
do want to City... Because let's
But
be
they
honest here. City batter Burnley
They
every
do?
single year.
Is there
by
any?
five.
Is there any forwards? Rudiger and Silva out, says Lewis.
Yeah,
He says
Silva's
get.
up one then.
He says get AC in for CS bonus. What the hell is CS bonus?
Clean sheet.
Oh, seeing. That's why I'm looking at Aspilicueta Lewis though, because he's definitely more of an assist threat than Christensen. Because I've had Christensen initially.
Yeah, but I think Aspilicueta is probably worth a bit more in it.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking at Aspilicueta. That's why I've added Aspilicueta now.
Can I get 3 solid forward recommendations? £26 million in the bank. Probably just be my front three, really. That's what I
Antonio,
recommend.
St. Maximum, Bamford if he's fit. They're the 3 that stick out. Maybe Tony. 'cause
I'll
he's
go
playing.
with Antonio and Jimenez. If you got £26 million in the bank. Yeah, I got Saka.
You like Jimenez, innit? You think Jimenez is a good shot? I don't see it.
I think last game he got 2 assists as well.
Oh, you got 2 assists.
He's starting to come into it now. Because remember when I said I think it might be a confidence thing with Raul Jimenez?
You did say that.
It's definitely not a like Wolves attacking thing, innit? And what last game he got 2 assists. The game before that he got a goal. And Aston Villa leads Everton, Crystal Palace next. The only real issue is that 3 of them are away.
Yeah.
But still is a decent run to have.
I hear that. Lewis, what are you saying about Aspilicueta just before I made this transfer? Do you reckon he starts for you lot? Let me know if he's still in the chat. If not, I'm gonna run it anyway.
The only problem with Sarri is fixtures right now, isn't it? Watford haven't got the easiest run in. But let's see, they might get a new manager back to Claudio Ranieri.
Lovely
Bernardo?
pronunciation.
Yeah, come on.
You like that?
What about Bernardo? Because Bernardo Silva plays a little bit deeper than Phil Foden and Jack Grealish, that's why I would kind of avoid him. Who do I place first between Greenwood and Fornals? You think Greenwood starts on the weekend? Because I can't. You know one thing that's annoyed me about all these comments today.
God, what did he say?
You see what you heard about? He said about Rashford.
Nah, what did he say?
He said that Rashford might start.
No surprise.
He's definitely in the squad.
Yeah, this guy.
Because I can't lie, you see. Because I expected Rashford to be in the squad, didn't it?
Yeah.
But the starting thing, I'm kind of like, no chance. But he said that he played 60 minutes behind closed doors, I think it was, isn't it? So maybe he's taking that into consideration in terms of how ahead he is in his development to full fitness.
I don't. Does Greenwood start? Maybe, but I wouldn't throw him in. Actually, depending on who else you have in your team, I would throw Greenwood in. Similar to what I said about Jota, like he'll play. Greenwood will get minutes. How many minutes that is, I don't know. Will it be as many as Jota? No. But if you're looking for a risk, I would say it's Greenwood. However, he hasn't scored since Ronaldo has come in, but he's always a goal threat. So it's worth. I'd say it's worth the risk, depending on who else you have in your team. Your others have to be guaranteed starters. That's what I'd say about that. 100%. And Lewis is saying that's for quite a default starts. Yeah, I just made the transfer. I don't know about this forward line of
stuff. I'll probably replace Greenwood first. I think that's probably the safer part. Yeah, make sure you guys like the video as well. And subscribe, bro, to 5K. Cancelo for Rudiger or Bamford for Jimenez?
Cancelo's a shout. That's why we both have him in our team. Cancelo, because of him going forward. City are playing Burnley. I'm trying to get a City forward in my lineup, but you say Ferran Torres is out. Who else is a forward for City? Who's classed as a forward for them?
Sterling. Well, not like forwards in terms of FPL, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, forwards for FPL. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Like I'm talking forwards for.
Could be
for
Gabriel Jesus.
Do I really want to put Gabriel Jesus in my team?
You say that, Gabriel Jesus has started the season very well.
He has. It just goes against. For FPL purposes, yeah, with it. For me as a fan, I'm just like,
Is Rafinha going to play? I don't think he will start, but I think he'll be on the bench because Bielsa kind of said, if there's a risk that he gets further injury, he's not going to play him. There's no point in taking that risk. And I can't lie, I don't think he'll start. I think he'll come off the bench at most.
Oh, jeez. So that means Alan will probably start.
Swap Ronaldo for who? Lukaku. If you're talking like premium options for forwards. It's kind of like the obvious choice. Lukaku's run, Chelsea's run now. You're probably looking to captain him very, very soon as well.
See, I was thinking about captaining Lukaku, and then I was like, nah, let me stick with Salah. I did that last time. The last game week, that's what it is. Khalid says flawless start Duffy. Nah, man, I've got Aspilicueta, Trent, and Cancelo. I can't start Duffy over any of those three. I can't do it. Because who are Brian playing? Oh yeah, they got Norwich. Lewis says keep dropping that R9 prop. What a Brazilian Ronaldo 9 playing, but this L9 guy that I've got. I was gonna captain him last week because who did Chelsea play last week again? Who was it?
Brentford.
And then
no,
Chelsea.
No, it wasn't Brentford. Sorry, it was Southampton.
Southampton and Liverpool played City, and we was doing the show, and everyone was like, "Yo, captain like L9 over Salah because they're playing City," and I didn't do it. And look what Salah did. And look,
but I can't lie. This game week, you probably definitely have to captain Salah against Watford. The game week after, Chelsea have Norwich at home in it. You want to captain Lukaku for that. And then probably you're looking to captain him again at game week 11 when they're playing Burnley at home.
Burnley at home, maybe. But I don't trust him because Chelsea don't create enough.
Yeah, I know, but he's still Lukaku, and he's still got 3 goals. He's still playing for Chelsea. Yeah. You still fancy him kind of thing, innit?
Still score goals.
Ronaldo for Vardy, potentially. Rudiger, Thiago Silva out. Is Laporte a good option? I think John Stones is back, is he not?
He played for England.
Yeah. So that's why I'm kind of like... It's not bad for the price because I think he's still 5.5. But you kind of do expect a bit more rotation in that area because Ruben Diaz is definitely a guarantee for Man City. He's the other centre-back position they could rotate. But I think Laporte would definitely play this weekend. Who replaces Rudiger for Chelsea? Chalobah could play.
They got options.
Christensen.
Yeah, that's some Danish guy. Yeah, that could happen. You're right.
Statman, which duo should I go with for this weekend? Cancelo and Laporte or Diaz and Reece James? I would go with Diaz and Reece James because then you got a bit of everything covered, didn't it? You got the Man City covered and you got the Chelsea covered. Whereas say if City do concede 1 goal, then that's it. Cancelo, Laporte both done. So you're kind of putting your eggs in both baskets with Diaz and Reece James. Thoughts on Mahrez, that man, he always starts against Burnley and bags goals. But the problem is, Mahrez is he's definitely a rotation risk, isn't it? Yeah. After that. No Bruno, no Ronaldo, that man. Listen, I'm not backing United for this run, innit? We could win games. No, we could win games, but it's going to be very, very tight. And when you have Ronaldo and Bruno, who are premium options, you expect them to bag big points kind of thing.
That is tough. Having any United player at this point in your fantasy team is suicide, people. It's suicide.
As people start, Wolves great chances now. So Wolves great chances for fun.
Yeah, I just don't trust him to finish him. However, Jimenez might step up. He might. I just don't want to run that risk of Jimenez in my team. James will play right wing back. Well, I put Aspilicueta in anyway. He's a man. I'm good with my team, even though Rafinha.
Captain Foden thanked me Monday. Is a risk in it, and I don't want to take that risk, especially when Salah's playing Watford. But it's tempting. Big up Jan as well, CEO of Toxic FC. That's what you're being called.
Yeah, because she's toxic. That's why you get these women out here trying to tear down us faithful, wholesome black kings. You know what I'm saying? That's toxic right here. This is before she says hello. You know what I'm saying? We move.
Well, technically, she did say big up.
That's more to you. She ain't saying big up to me. You know what I'm saying? I know her very well. She got them toxic thoughts and them toxic comments.
Are Tony and Mbuemo good options? I have Mbuemo in my team, so I'll say fairly so. Maybe not for this game week, but after that, Leicester haven't been great. Burnley, Norwich, Newcastle, come on, man. That's a very, very good run. Which is why I fancy having Mbuemo. And he's only 5.5 and he plays up front. You can't really go wrong. Sterling bagging potentially. Oh, yeah, Gabriel Jesus, Brazilian as well, isn't it?
He's out, and that's City's only forward. I just went through it. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why, to be fair, Phil Foden's probably, I say guaranteed to start nearly. I'm 90% certain that Phil Foden will start. How Saeed recovering after base. Listen, he's fine.
10-1, you know, that's peak still. It's Lord of mercy.
Foden will definitely get GA, hopefully so.
What's his price? What's Foden's price?
7.9. Do you know what the problem is? You see with midfielders, I wouldn't say other than Mo Salah, there's a real standout midfielder in my eyes. And Rafinha, actually.
Yeah,
the rest of them are all iffy kind of thing.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to stick with mine because I ain't got enough for Foden 7.9. Because Gray's 7. Jota, I just looked at 7.6, who I still have. So it's kind of like, and I got no peas in the bag. Obviously, I just put in Azpilicueta as well. So I'll probably stick with that, with Rafinha, Salah, Jota, Gray.
Wait, who did you take Azpilicueta for?
Marcel.
I can't lie.
Defender.
Do you want to take... You could take a risk. Keep Marcel, take Jota and put in Firmino. I mean, Foden.
But I don't trust Foden going forward.
I hear that, but...
In terms of G&A people. I rate Foden high. He could.
This week could be big against Burnley, innit? And
they
let's
do
be honest
Burnley.
Phil Foden is probably a rotation risk, but so is Jota at the same time, going forward.
But Liverpool could turn up against Watford. Even though I predicted a draw for that game, they could turn up against Watford.
Did
Firmino
let's see how Watford do now, innit?
Did Firmino travel to Brazil? Was he over there or did he stay over here?
Oh, yeah.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. I think he travelled, didn't it?
So that means Jota going to play. Let me know. They could put Watford to the sword. Do I think they will? No. But here's the thing, people. When I'm doing fantasy, I just try and cover all cases. This is why I got a load of ups in my team. That's why I got Liverpool, I got City, I got Leeds, I got Chelsea. I've got Newcastle. I have all of the West Ham, all of the ups. You know what I'm saying? All of the ups. Because even if they play well and they do well, at least I got that to fall back on in regards to my fantasy team still. I don't want Liverpool to win. However, if Salah scores a hat-trick, at least it benefits me. Saying Firmino didn't travel, okay. It was Fabinho out and Alisson. All right, big up to you lot.
I swear.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. He didn't travel.
Townsend could be a shout. But I can't lie, I do think he's kind of... The start to the season, I don't think he sustains that. He's got 5 goal contributions in 7 games.
Yeah, that's why I went with Gray. I think Gray's a better shout.
But Everton don't have bad fixtures. West Ham, Watford, Wolves, Tottenham.
That's why I'm sticking with Gray. He's at that price as well. Are you crazy? Like, that's one of the shrewd. That's a shrewd piece of business I did. Very, very shrewd.
Do you think Rafinha will start? No, I don't. I don't think they will take a risk. Don't sleep on Watford tomorrow. Liverpool might struggle early.
I'm not sleeping on him. I predicted a draw.
I can't lie. I hate the 12:30 kickoffs.
Yeah, they're annoying.
But it's still Mo Salah against Watford. And I know most people in FPL are going to captain Mo Salah, innit? It's probably just the safest thing to do. Because my overall rank right now is what, 29,000, I think it is?
You 29,000. Let me see my overall rank still. What's that in? Is that just overall, like, or is that the FPL?
Yeah.
Overall. Yeah, mine is 470,000 overall rank.
So I'm guessing that most of the top players are going to captain Salah, innit? Which is why I'm kind of like,
Well, look at me, man, in 142. I remember when I was like 600 in our FPL league. I remember. Now look, man's in our top 150, top of the Sarcasm City Q&A Sports Q&A league, and the Shameless FC in it, ahead of Lewis and Jan, who be chatting shit in the comments. You know what I'm saying? You lot catch up. You know what I'm saying? And that. So you lot need to do. Instead of chatting shit, go look at your fantasy teams, you pricks. You know what I'm saying?
Look, Pep was talking about Stones' new contract, the shaky thing between him and Laporte. That's what I'm saying. Which is why I'm kind of like, I wouldn't, like, although Laporte could be a very, very good option for the price, it's still a bit of a risk.
Yeah.
Any City player with, or you hope so anyway. Yeah, this is probably the better option then. Cancelo and Reece James then. Even though there's probably a bit more rotation risk with Cancelo compared to Ruben Diaz.
And with Reece James, we spoke on Chelsea. Obviously, Thiago Silva being out and Rudiger being out, so he's much more guaranteed to start. I don't know how long they're at. I have Rashford locked against Liverpool. I see that happening.
We'll see. I got Bernardo as he's cheaper than Phil Foden, but doesn't Bernardo play slightly deeper and stuff?
Hell no, don't take from here. These second place people. Don't do that, fam. You know what I'm saying? These runners up dons. Don't take advice from these lot. You know what I'm saying, Stamman? Come on.
Who are the two nailed on City defenders? I would say Ruben Diaz is the only nailed on one. I don't think there's two. Mm-hmm. And then potentially closest thing will probably be Cancelo in my eyes. Which is why I have both of them.
Fair enough. Cancelo, Diaz, Trent, Aspi.
I kind of gone big on the defense, you know.
Yeah, you have, fam. You know what I'm saying?
But Chelsea, City, Liverpool, they have a very, very good defensive record in it. Hopefully this happens. Saw masterclass.
Because when I'm saying Saar for Rafinha, what do you reckon about that? Someone asked that. So you'll sit down.
For Rafinha? Nah. Yeah. I would. Should I transfer Saar for Rafinha? For this game week, I'll keep in Saar, and then after that, bring in Rafinha in it. Because I know Rafinha is definitely not going to play. Definitely.
Yeah, Watford's fixtures are very, very, very tough. They got Aaron in terms of just toughness of fixtures.
Diaz is the safest option, 100%. Diaz 100% is the safest option. Shall I get Ramsdale or Foster? It depends on who your other keeper is, isn't it? If we're looking for a keeper to start, then obviously you get Ramsdale. I have Rudiger. Should I keep him as his price is going up 0.3? If you have someone else that could play this weekend in defense, I'll play them and keep Rudiger on the bench, innit? Because we still don't know his return date. Imagine his return date is next week. Then it's just stupid taking him out.
Yeah. I hear that. Should I start Rafinha? If you've got both, then obviously just have Rafinha on the bench. Like Starman was saying. But I'm debating this because like
or you can literally just wait until tomorrow, innit? Just in case we get any more information with the Brazilians and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Because sometimes like press conferences are broken out into two parts, innit? And when they're released to the public and stuff.
Yeah.
So like United, say if we're playing on the Sunday, we get the news conference on the Friday, the first 15 minutes, and then the next 15 we get on Saturday night.
I heard that.
Thoughts on Cresswell? I wouldn't really fancy a West Ham defender right now. The only reason I'm saying that, Everton, Tottenham, Villa, Liverpool, and then at the same time they also got Europa League in it. So that could be a bit of a rotation, not a rotation race, but there's more chance of injuries and stuff at the same time. I got here late. Can I see Statman's wildcard team? He's on the screen right now.
That's it. They're gamer.
So Sanchez in goal, Aspi, Trent, Cancelo, Diaz, and Livramento, Embuemo, Brown, who was just a bench option, Rafinha, Salah, Phil Foden, Mikel Antonio, Romelu Lukaku, and Hwang up top. I'm potentially thinking about getting in Ben Chilwell, potentially. Just because he's so cheap for a Chelsea defender and he can obviously get goal contributions and stuff. And that'll probably be... Actually, I don't even know who that would be instead of. Could be instead of Azpilicueta, potentially. And then with the money I get for that, spending money on getting Ramsdale in. Because I do want Ramsdale in my team, innit? But the only problem is I just don't have the money. And I don't... Actually, I could downgrade Livramento. But this is tough, you know.
Yeah, I know it is. So it is. That's why I'm here. Like it's very tough. But this is your wildcard week, so you need a big week, Statman. You need a massive week. Gamer says I'm wildcarding, but trying to fit Son in is hard. What do you think of Son? You think he's a good shout, considering how Nuno plays?
Let me look at Son.
And how Spurs play.
He always gets GA, innit?
Yeah.
Son is a GA ball.
Is he worth the price, though?
3 goals, 2 assists, 1 goal, 3 goal contribution in his last 2 games. Oh, yeah. This is what I was thinking with Son. Yeah, Son, I think for the next 4 game weeks, I'm going to avoid then Leeds, Burnley, Brentford, Norwich, Brighton, Leicester. I'm going to have him in. Like, Son's not a bad option. Son is still a very, very good option, isn't it? Because the only problem is that his price is a bit of like an awkward thing, and with what, £10 million in terms of midfielders. Because if I do get someone like Son in, then I probably have to downgrade my defense to bring him in right now. So if you want Son, I wouldn't say that's a bad option.
Son is a bad boy. Son been underrated so far. I think he might take over with those hard fixtures. It's tough.
I'm just hoping for the next 4 game weeks you don't really bag like that, and then after that, Leeds, Burnley. We actually have to see with the Harry Kane situation is, isn't it? Because in a way, we do need Harry Kane firing just so
that helps Kane. That helps Son. Sorry, yeah, that does help some 100%. Wow.
Hwang's a rotation risk. That's the problem. I do agree with that. But at the same time, I got now players on the bench who can come on. Like Livramento, for example, will start most games. So if Hwang doesn't play, Livramento comes in.
Well,
the only player on my team that probably most game weeks, actually, the only real bench option that I have in my team is Brian Hill, isn't it? Like, I could easily play Livramento any single game week that I want. In Bremo, after this game week, will probably be starting most of my games for the next couple. That's what I'm saying. Chilwell won't nail a place down in that Chelsea team. Alonso's better than him. Potentially. But you never know, innit? Because Ben Chilwell towards last season was Thomas Tuchel's first starting left wing back. So if he does start this game week, then that's massive going forward. But we'll see. What about Kevin De Bruyne? He's fine, but in terms of premium options, you definitely want Salah and Lukaku ahead of it. You're probably not looking to go with 3 premium options right now, just because the defenders are such good value. Chilwell is average. He's about as good as Luke Shaw, just an okay defender. But that's in real life, innit? In FPL is a different point of view. You don't look at average defender in FPL kind of thing. I don't own Trent. Only way to make it work. I can't lie, that's a bit risky. I would always want Trent because obviously he can take set pieces. He's a goal threat with free kicks and stuff. He can get the assists. Liverpool defensively are still fine. Statman change your goalkeeper. See, a weird one, isn't it? Because still, I got in Sanchez when he's 4.5, not 4.6, which is why it kind of works for me. Norwich, you probably do expect them to keep a clean sheet. Man City, Liverpool is going to be tough. But I kind of accepted that. And then Newcastle, Aston Villa, Leeds after that. Newcastle and Leeds at home. So you never know. So I don't think Sanchez is a bad option right now.
Yeah.
I just transferred in Wilson for Bamford. Thoughts? Wilson in for Bamford. See, I don't know, man. Let me see Callum Wilson so far this season. So he's coming back from injury. He did get 2 goals in his first 3 games, to be fair. Bring him in against Tottenham, I don't know about that. Because I know, although Tottenham are bad in it, you still kind of do fancy Tottenham to win that game.
Do you? I don't know about that. Do you?
Yes.
Why? Why are you confident on Spurs? Speak on that one. I don't know where that confidence comes from. It's like you're talking about United when you're confident.
You know what? This could be tough.
I know you're Ollie in and that, but what? You knew knowing now, yeah? Is that what you're telling
me? This could be tough. You know why? Newcastle are at home.
Yes.
I can't lie. Exactly. I think Sunday's going to be electric in that stadium.
100%. I agree. That's why I don't know why you're saying with confidence Spurs win that game.
I thought it was away, innit?
Yeah, even if it was away, you had to like go into Spurs is tough for teams and all them things there.
Yeah, I know, but you still fancy Tottenham at home, innit? A bit more.
A little bit.
I can't lie. Sunday should be interesting though from a Newcastle point of view. Thoughts on Benrahma stat, man? He's still not a bad option, but at the same time, Europa League now kicking in. West Ham fixtures are a bit harder now, so I don't know. I would avoid him. I think there's better options out there, such as Rafinha when he's fit.
Yeah, is he not a rotation risk as well?
Potentially, but he started most Premier League games so far.
Wow.
Saw masterclass incoming, hopefully. Sanchez is solid. Yeah, I see. That's why he only started one league game. Who are you talking about here?
What did he say? Sorry, I'm on another stream.
That's why he only started one league game this season. Marvel. Are you talking about Benrahma? No. Benrahma started more than one. Unless I'm missing the convo.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take United players out of
Go on.
Bruno, Pogba, CR7. At least having one of those players wouldn't hurt. Even with the run of games, United as a whole don't need to win all the games. I hear that, yeah, but someone like Paul Pogba, I don't think is an option.
Yeah, he's a GA ball.
And the problem with CR7 and Bruno, if you're saying you want one of them, they're better premium options out there. Salah is a better option than both of them, massively. Lukaku, you fancy him in the next 5 to 7 game weeks to get more goals than CR7. And I wouldn't recommend 3 premium options right now, as I said.
No facts. I fully hear that. I fully hear what you're saying. Premium options. What did you say? 3 to 4 premium options you'd pick, or premium players you'd have?
No, like I mean like big boys for like the midfielders and attackers. I wouldn't go with Salah, Bruno, and Lukaku, for example, innit? I think that's a bit too much money.
Yeah, because your team won't be trash the rest of it.
So today, because the game was at 1:30 UK time, Rafinha played 71 minutes. And I think he got 2 goals against Uruguay. He won 4-1, which is why I don't think he'll start. Need someone for Torres. Any ideas? Phil Foden. That's who I'll go with. Should I take Ronaldo for Lukaku? Take out Ronaldo for Lukaku 100%. No point spending a transfer on a goalkeeper unless you're wild. Yeah, this is my wildcard right now.
I might, after this though, Schmeichel's in goal. So after he plays us, I can see him getting a clean sheet against us. It'll just be my luck. I might take him out. I might take him out next week.
Can't, It's Leicester in it. We'll see how they do.
Yeah,
now
that's why I'm
back three in it.
That's why I'm leaving it, because watch, man will leave it, take him out, and because he's playing us, he'll do bits. So that's why for this game week, I'm keeping him in. Then I might take him out, depending on how he does against us. Last chance for you, Casper. While you're on your way out.
He's talking about Chilwell only started 1 game for Chelsea this season. Still a good option though if you start. Yeah, see that's what I'm saying. It's a risk, but it's kind of like at the same time high risk, high reward. If he starts and now is Chelsea's main left wing back option, then that's massive. £5.6 million for a Chelsea wing back. That's going to be money kind of thing.
Facts.
I get Bamford in this. Southampton could get slapped. I think Bamford's out for this game week.
Yep, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would have brought him back. As soon as he's fit, I'm bringing him back because of the way Leeds play.
Ollie tax ruins my FPL team.
Ollie tax ruins us all, man, as Manchester United fans. Ruins us all as Manchester United fans.
I removed Jota for Mount only to Jota is now fit. See, that's why you should never make transfers in my eyes before the news conferences, isn't it?
Facts.
Sure, Lukaku's fit and starting. Yeah. I'm pretty 90% sure he starts. Random and maybe a stupid question, but why is Ollie paying Ronaldo as a centre forward when he best performs as a winger?
He's not best as a winger. Come on, man. Cut it out. He's not.
No, it depends, innit? It depends how you use him out wide. Because say if he's out wide and he's trying to drift inside, for example, then it could work, innit? I think, who was I talking to? When we were talking about potentially having Sancho on the right, so that creative outlet, Martial linking up, play up top, and then Ronaldo on the left.
I just don't like Ronaldo from the left.
No, but Ronaldo will be on the left, kind of drifting inside, kind of how we did on the Mauricio Sarri.
But did Sarri not play 2 up front, though?
Yeah, but I think at the start of the season, he did play him on the left.
Yeah.
And I think I'm pretty sure that might have been his highest goal scoring season at Juve. Yeah.
I'm just not.
But the only problem with that, then, you have to rely a lot from Luke Shaw on the left-hand side.
Yes, this is what I'm saying. we don't have that, like, because that's why I said Dizzy play 2 up top, because you got a wing back who's naturally higher up the pitch. So the wing back's better, it's easier for the wing back to provide width. We don't play that way. We play with a flat back 4. Now, if we were playing wing backs, which I think could happen during this run just because of our injuries at centre back, then that's a whole different case. Fernando's playing 2 up top. If he's playing as one of the 2 up top and then he's drifting out, cool. But playing 1 up front and have him on the left and him drifting out, like, no. It's easy to defend against. It's easy. It's too easy. Well, it's not easy to defend against, but it's easier to defend against. If Luke Shaw was like an overlapping, flying fullback or wing back, then that's a whole different story. But yeah, Ronaldo, like, nah, I don't like it. I don't like it. Ronaldo, he's a striker. He's a centre forward, man.
Do I put any United players in? I would kind of avoid for this run.
Nope.
Is Conor Gallagher a good option going forward? I think, do they not play Arsenal and Man City in the next 3? I think it is.
Let me check.
That's going to be very, very tough for Crystal Palace. Because let's be honest here, like, everyone keeps gassing on Patrick Vieira, for example. Crystal Palace have still only won 1 game.
Talk about it, man.
They've got 1 game from 7, I think.
Talk about it, Statman. Let's go.
Well, I don't know what there is to talk about with kind of Crystal Palace.
You're saying everyone gassing him up and he's not all that?
No, I'm not saying he's not all that, because I think Crystal Palace have been playing a lot better recently. But in terms of actually winning games, it's still only 1 win from 7.
Let's go.
And do you really fancy them to beat Arsenal? The answer is probably no. Arsenal at home. And then they got Newcastle after that, which potentially you expect them to win. Then Man City. And then I think they might have Wolves after that, which still is a tough game. Which is why I would kind of avoid Conor Gallagher.
Well,
is Wilson back? Yes, I think he is. Lukaku and Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres is injured now. He could be out for 3 months, according to Pep Guardiola. Ben Rama, I said I would kind of avoid. No Rudiger, injury. The sound of it kind of thing. But we don't have a confirmed return date. Mendy, Lamptey, Aspi, Diaz. Lamptey's still coming back from injury, so it's not guaranteed that he starts straight away.
Oh, you put the whole team. All right. Cool. Go on.
Foden, Kevin De Bruyne, Saka, Zaha.
Saka's the one I look at in there and go, nah. Lamptey coming back from injury. Saka's not a GNA baller. The rest of it, though, is a good team. It's a good team.
It's not bad.
Go on, what do you like? And add Lamptey in there. Aspilicueta makes sense. Diaz makes sense. Foden makes sense. De Bruyne against Burnley definitely makes sense.
Any team without Salah is a no-go for me.
No Salah, no Trent.
Salah especially. You cannot have an FPL team without Salah.
He is the ultimate GNA baller.
That's the number 1 mistake this year.
Yeah.
Or any year.
He's the GNA baller.
Because I think Salah might have the most points in FPL already right now with 70. 70 points in 7 game weeks. You're averaging 10 points a game. That's ridiculous. I'm going to captain Ings. He drew a big performance. Eventually, on the bench is Ramsdale, Livramento, Rafinha, and Hwang. Yeah. Same team, yeah? Hood King. You have to have Salah in it. Ronaldo performed at his best in Real as a left wing, but maybe that's just in Real. We'll see.
Yeah.
He is a couple years older now, so you do. I just don't think. Say if you had that Marcelo in his prime on that left hand side, then it's a different story, innit? Because Marcelo's still going to provide that attacking outlet on the left hand side if Ronaldo drifts inside. But without Marcelo, the answer is no for me. Because let's be honest here, Luke Shaw has been shocking this season.
He's
from
not
an offensive point of view as well. Because remember those pictures here. Sancho had the ball. You expect your left back to overlap. At no point did Shaw overlap, which is why I don't fancy that.
No, not at all.
To be fair, Palace played really well. I think did they have a goal disallowed in the first 10 minutes or something?
I can't remember. I'm saying it's not hard to go to Anfield. Come on, let's keep it real.
Nah, come on, man. You still have to respect.
Respect what?
Going away to Anfield. It's still a tough
Anfield.
fixture.
Yeah, sure. Like everyone didn't win there last year and that. You know what I'm saying? 6 teams in a row won there.
They're still now with fans have one of the best home records.
Yeah, because they ain't played no one. know what I'm saying?
Thoughts on Zaha? I don't think the next couple of fixtures are the easiest. And with Zaha, he's not really. I wouldn't. He's not really a GA type baller, is he? And I think last game Milivojevic is now back in it as well. So I'm guessing he's going to be the one taking penalties. Saka, Umbuemo. I would go with Umbuemo. Long term. Saka for the next 4 game weeks.
Yeah, because Zaka's again, he's just not a GNA baller. Has he not got like 1 goal and 1 assist in the last like 18 months or something
I think he
crazy
might have
like
2
that?
assists in FPL.
Something crazy like that. And yeah, man are saying Zaha is on pens as well.
Oh, he's on pens.
Yeah, they're saying he is on pens. So it's a shout.
Yeah, but even then, like,
I wouldn't throw him in. I wouldn't go with Zaha. I would not put him in. No. I hear you.
See, like, if we're talking Zaha, yeah, is he a better option than Phil Foden? The answer is no. Salah, I'm guessing everyone has in the team. Is he a better option than Rafinha? The answer is no. Is he a better option than Mbeumo? In my eyes, the answer is no. If we're taking price into consideration as well.
I hear you, fam.
How much is Zaha quickly? Zaha is
Go on.
£7 million.
So I'm supposed to say, yeah, but yeah, the options there, you got other options like how much is Foden? So he's more than what? Is he a forward or midfielder? Is he classed as a forward? And you got Foden for $1 million, just less than $1 million more. Jota, who's more. Rafinha, who's around that price. There is better options. How many goals and assists has he got this season so far?
2 goals, 1 assist.
Well, I suppose so. But yeah, I wouldn't go with Zaha. That's just me. That's what I'm saying.
And I think 2 of them, yeah, look, 2 of them came in 1 game against Tottenham.
Okay. Yeah, when he beat him 3-0.
And what, Tanganga was also sent off that game, innit?
Yep. He was.
Which is why I would kind of avoid him. And I think, did Edward not score in the last 5 minutes kind of thing to give him 1 of the assists?
Can't remember. I'm not going to. The chat will know.
And look, even like this Wolves fixture here, Wolves defensively have only conceded 6 goals in 7 games, which is a decent defensive record.
Yeah, Wolves ain't bad defensively whatsoever. They're not.
If you put CR7 on the bench and use the bench boost, you still get the points in case he scores, isn't it? Yeah. But you probably wouldn't be using the bench boost right now. Save it for a double game week. So there's a higher chance of you getting points. Banyang maybe is Arsenal really, isn't it? Diaz or Cancelo. Cancelo has higher. Diaz is probably the more guaranteed start, but Cancelo's ceiling is higher in terms of points. So I'll go Cancelo. Should I take a -4 hit to get rid of Alonso? No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't take a -4 right now. Do you think McTominay should play centre back? Nope.
Not in the back 2. In the back 3, I can see Ollie doing it. Do I want to? No. But I could see that because we've got fit. Is it just Lindelof by? That's it.
Yeah. And Phil
So
Jones.
if Bailly, we ain't counting Phil George. If Bailly gets injured, then it has to be Lindelof, Shaw, and McTominay in the back 3. It has to be.
I wouldn't mind playing Shaw in the back 3 though.
Yeah, Shaw and McTominay and Lindelof in the back 3, yeah, is better than any of the back 2s. Because I just don't like Lindelof in the back 2.
Any FPL manager that doesn't have Salah in the team is crazy, 100%. But Kevin De Bruyne could outperform Salah in the next few game weeks. Kevin De Bruyne hasn't been unbelievable in my eyes for the last
He's been poor this season.
Even, to be fair, even last year, I know he won Player of the Year, but let's be honest, he went great.
Yeah, he wasn't Player of the Year last year. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You could argue he was probably City's 4th best player.
Yeah.
4th/5th.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, Kevin De Bruyne could easily get more points, but come on, it's Mo Salah we're talking about. The Mo Salah that we're seeing this season is the best version of Mo Salah we've seen. To bring in Kevin De Bruyne as well as opposed to Foden. Nah. Just go with the safe option, which is Foden and Lukaku.
I hear you, fam.
Should I? Nah, don't do this either. Well, but Edward, it still seems to be a bit of like a not like at times Patrick Vieira does start still Benteke, innit? Which is why I'm still not fully convinced by Edward just yet. Smith Rowe's not really a GA type baller like that as well.
Definitely not.
Rafinha,
Here's what people get confused, I think, because players are good players. Like they can be a very good player, but just not good for FPL. Same way you cannot be that good and be in FPL. Like, that's how it works.
Thoughts on bringing in Tony after the Chelsea game? That's fine. I said that, I think, the week before, innit? That could be a potential option. But now I've got my Brentford tag covered with Mbuemo. I probably won't do that.
I might look into it for Tony. I'm not going to lie.
Probably not this game week, though, innit? After.
Not this game week. No, not this game week. I'm saying in general, though. I might have to have a look at it because I don't know if I trust Antonio and, say, Maximum, and there's no bound. The forward options are limited, man. Very limited.
Rafinha 6.6 million, I believe, which is cheap. Unbelievably cheap. I expect Joel to start versus Brentford.
Yeah,
I kind of do as well, innit? Which is why I'm like, I don't know whether to do it. I think Azpilicueta is probably the more safe option. More playable stat pad versus Norwich, but then after that, they got Man City and Liverpool. So I wouldn't bring him in. I wouldn't bring him in right now.
Yeah.
Kevin De Bruyne's been so poor this season. Kevin De Bruyne
he's not fully out. That was crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, last season was the Kane one, isn't it? Yeah, Kane should have won it last season.
Well, we know this.
I don't have Salah, I have Ings, Lukaku, CR7. Somehow you need to take out CR7 and bring in Salah. Kane, Rob for sure, 100%. My team, Raya, Shimikas, Duffy, Janssen, Salah, Benrahma, Gray, Jota, Fernandes, Ronaldo. Boy. Fernandes and Ronaldo, come on. Let's not do this. You have to find a way to change that.
I said you have to.
Well, you're true. You can't have Fernandes and Ronaldo in your team.
Yeah, what? That's too much money spent. Is that what you're telling me?
Like, your defense is not the best. Like, you're starting Shimikas right now. Shimikas ain't gonna play. He's not a guaranteed starter for Liverpool with Robertson now. So somehow you need to get rid of Lukaku, bring in get rid of Ronaldo, bring in Lukaku, take out Fernandes, potentially bring in a Rafinha, and then you have to reinvest that money back into the defense. But that's going to take you a couple of transfers now because your team's in a bit of a sticky state right now. Werner, Lukaku, Mount / Callum Watson, they might start for Chelsea. As long as Lukaku starts, I don't really care. Thoughts on Timo Werner? You see Timo Werner's goals?
I didn't see his goals. Who did he play? Was it Montenegro or Luxembourg or something? Macedonia. Who did he play?
I think it might be Macedonia, North Macedonia. Yeah. But I can't lie, some of the goals that he scored, very, very nice finishes.
Yeah.
Because you know me, I said it from last year. I still did think Timo Werner last year was one of Chelsea's most important players.
I get that for off the ball. Yeah, no one's doubting his contribution to the team. Nobody doubts his contribution to the team. However, we just talk about his finishing. That's what it is.
Like, I'm not saying he's the most clinical striker in the world, but he's not as bad as last season.
No wonder you like him. You on pro clubs. It makes sense. I get it now. I get it. I get it now.
No, but like this is what I said. Even for example, the Champions League final, the goal that he not the goal that he scored, but it was his movement that I think dragged Diaz and Stones. I think it was.
Facts. Yeah. He's great for the team.
He's pacing behind. Who else really has that?
Yeah, he's great for the team. Lineup. Nobody's disputing that. Like, that's why I said when you first brought up this, when the comment first came up, his contribution to the team is no doubt. There's no doubt in that, sorry. The issue is his finishing.
I can't lie. You see Chelsea, if they can get, for example, Lukaku up top working, Timo on the left, playing off Lukaku now, so making the runs in behind and stuff, and then probably next year Chelsea will get a right-hand-sided player, like potentially a Chiesa. That front three could be nice. I still think there's a player in Timo Werner that people haven't seen.
It makes sense. Like I said, he's you on Pro Club, so I get it. I get why.
No, but I've said this. I've been not gassing up Timo Werner, but I've been respecting Timo Werner last year and stuff as well.
Yeah. Right.
Stick with Foden or bring in Mahrez this game week. I would stick with Foden. With the Rudiger situation, I'll keep him if you have a bench player that could potentially play.
Because we don't know how long he's out for. You have no idea.
Where you finishing this weekend league stat, man? I haven't qualified for this weekend league. I barely play FIFA since the last time I played FIFA was when we played pro clubs.
Why? What does it mean? Where you finishing this week? What have you been doing? Career mode or something?
No. Ultimate team. That would be for ultimate team.
Oh, you've been doing Ultimate? Okay, all right,
No,
right. Just
I
asking.
haven't been streaming anything.
Okay, no, just
But like
asking.
in
That's
general,
fine.
innit?
Yeah, I was just asking because I don't play like Ultimate Team at all. However, career mode is something I might start streaming as well.
United have 6 fixtures, including Champions League, until the next international break. Last of the 6 games being a Manchester derby at Old Trafford. A bad run of results and a defeat to Pets Blue will get Oli out.
100%.
We're seeing it. We'll see. Thoughts on Huang? I have him in my team. The last 2 games he started, he got 2 goals last time, playing off Raul Jimenez kind of thing, which could be interesting. So I think it's not a bad option to have in it. Obviously, at Leipzig, it didn't work out last year, but he also did have long COVID. But Red Bull Salzburg, his last season, he got 11 goals and 12 assists in 27 games. So you do kind of have to put respect on him in terms of numbers and stuff. Do we know if Rafinha is playing? I said this. I don't think he'll start.
You reckon he'll get game time off the bench?
KDB won Player of the Year, even Diaz, Gundogan. You could argue even Phil Foden was better. Even John Stones, you could argue last year.
Yeah, John Stones was very good last year. Diaz was very good.
Get Chalobah in, Rudiger and Silva are both unavailable, and Chelsea all is going to keep clean sheets, and Chalobah can score goals. He's cheap. Yes, I hear that, but then after that, is he a guarantee starting? The answer is no.
That's it. But
hello, guys. Hello, Hamid.
Big up to Hamid.
Salah's going to get injured this weekend. Keep your bad energy away.
Okay. Hey, if Salah gets injured, I don't never wish injury, but if he does, there ain't no bad energy. I want Liverpool to tank.
No, but I can't lie, from an FPL point of view, it's frustrating if Salah ever gets injured.
I'll take that hit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about FPL over Liverpool tanking. I'd tank their whole team right now. You know what I'm saying? Trent and all, Jota, the whole 9. The cop and throw Ryan in the mix as well. You know what I'm saying? Tank them all. Apart from my right back Cam. Like, that's it.
Timo Werner is what Welbeck was for United. Underrated player, but not a good finisher. Potentially. He could have been great. Yeah. Trust me, there's a player in Timo Werner that people still haven't seen. Okay. Get Loftus-Cheek in. Cheap. Nah. I ain't on this Loftus-Cheek hype. Big up Conrad.
Big up Conrad, man.
Flawless de Bangs told you got cooked again in the best 11 draft.
What happened in the best 11 draft yesterday? Go on. What happened? Talk about it. You always getting robbed, fam, man. You need to get a gun or something. You seem to always getting robbed. Get a weapon. Get a weapon. Get a knife or something, man. Get some brass knuckles. Get some security. Why are you always getting robbed in these drafts on your own channel, fam? Where did you finish?
You know what? I finished last.
Okay. Again. All right. Okay. Go on. Carry on.
But you know what it was? Yeah, I think people had the favorites in terms of players, innit? And for example, João Moutinho is not one of the favorites, even though João Moutinho is a top player.
Right.
See, he still is.
Yeah, João Moutinho is a good player.
Like my midfield was João Moutinho, Eze, and Ndidi.
It's a good midfield. That is a good midfield. What's the rest of your team?
Rest of my team, I can't remember now.
Yeah, that's how bad it was. But your midfield's good. Your midfield's good.
But you say my midfield was good, yeah, and I still came second to last in my midfield.
So what was everyone? But everyone else, over the other 2 midfielders could have been good.
Listen, you just have to watch the video.
I will. I'm actually going to watch. See, you get cooked and be stressed, absolutely. 100%.
And I'll post that video on YouTube maybe Monday, maybe Wednesday. For the people who don't have Twitch, I want to watch it.
Hey, no. None of this. If you don't have Twitch, get over and watch on the Twitch, people. You know what I'm saying? Because the Twitch is separate content. So Statman Baines' YouTube channel and his Twitch are separate content. So if you want more of Statman Baines, you get me? Because his content is great, even though he's a big prick. Make sure you get over and follow and subscribe to his Twitch. You know what I'm saying? And go support, man, because Statman out here putting in the hard yards and everything.
Facts. And I might do a watch along on Sunday, potentially for the Bayern Munich game if I'm free. Because Bayern Munich are playing Bayer Leverkusen, isn't it? First v second.
Okay.
Your guy Nagelsmann needs to step up in that.
I'm saying they didn't ever beat 3-1 in last game.
Musiala versus Florian, that Wirtz guy. Okay. Both be nominated for the Young Ballon d'Or kind of thing.
All right. Did Nagelsmann not got beat 3-1 his last game in that?
Yeah, last game. But I think before that, they were on a 7-game winning streak.
He needs to get back on it then.
Don't worry. Should I captain Morpay? Actually, you know what?
No.
He's a differential option because they play Norwich in it, but still the answer is no.
The answer is no. No.
You need Salah as captain regardless. He's just too consistent. Facts.
He's the ultimate GNA guy. He start man Baines in pro clubs. That's what it is. You start man, even though he used to be more clinical, he start man Baines.
Pulisic is their best attacker low key.
He's always
Injuries
injured.
with Pulisic,
Yeah. Oh, he's injured. That's the problem.
Tuchel confirmed Rudiger's not playing yet. Can't lie, United players could be differential because no one would have them in these tough fixtures. Yeah, but there could be differentials, but at the same time,
that's a valid
they
point.
could also be absolutely crap for this next round as well.
Yeah,
and then what's the point of having a differential?
Facts. Yep.
Like the differentials are only useful if you think they're going to get points. You're not banking on Bruno and Ronaldo, for example, getting mad amount of points in the next 7.
Yeah.
And then, even though they might get points, then you have to compare it to everyone else. Like kind of like the opportunity cost kind of thing of having them. You could have had a Mo Salah. You could have had a Romelu Lukaku, who will probably get more points.
Yep.
Townsend or Smith Rowe? Townsend.
For FPL, neither of them, to be honest. But yeah.
No, yeah, but you fancy Townsend slightly more in it. I'm waiting for Football Manager draft. I've never played Football Manager, to be fair.
Don't, fam.
Why? Because
it will suck all of your time. Do not play Football Manager. You know the amount of hours in my life that I've lost in that game. It's cold, don't get me wrong. Football Manager's absolute top. In terms of games, it's right up there. What I'm saying is, because of the way you are as well with stats and numbers and stuff like that, that will suck you in. Like, you can play a whole day. I've done it before. I've legit woke up, done what I need to do, and then played Football Manager the entire day. I'm talking from afternoon all the way up until night. Because it tells you how much time you spent on it. Like, I was all in 2045, 2050 and stuff like that. Bear in mind, this is an old Football Manager I'm talking about. It started in 06.
And how long does it take to finish one season?
One season's about a full day, about 24 hours.
Swear down.
Fam, it's when initial lockdown first started, that's all I did. So before I was live streaming and everything like that, all I did in the initial lockdown was play Football Manager. Wake up, chill, eat, play Football Manager. It will do not get involved, fam. Because you in uni, it's unproductive. Like, it'll make you unproductive. I'm telling you. You will get sucked in. Yo, see, Don Dada said it, you will legit quit uni. Like, I'm telling you, it's that addictive and that. Trust me, Football Manager is exceptional. And because of your character and the way you like football, you'd love it too. That's why I don't play it. I've got an old one on an old laptop, but I don't play it. And I'm like, I don't have the time. Because you can lose 5-6 hours easy.
So the answer is no. I will not be doing a Football Manager draft.
Yes, don't do a Football Manager. Yes. See, look, man, and people in the comments know, because these men have played. Anyone who's played it knows exactly what I'm talking about. Trust me.
Fizz.
You don't know 20, 25 seasons like me. Like, I'm telling you.
Anyone watched Florin work? Heard he's crazy. Listen, the way he started this season has been incredible. Like, it's actually crazy in terms of from by Leverkusen's point of view. They've gone from Kai Havertz to him kind of thing. He's got 4 goals and 5 assists in 4 starts so far in the league. That is a joke, and he's only 18, I think.
Mazo.
Big up the Don.
Big up the Don.
Shout out, crew. What are your thoughts on Son? I would... Like, Son's not a bad option, but you probably want to bring his Son after the next 4 games for Spurs, isn't it? Because then that's when the fixtures start to get really easy. Big up Flawless, a real one.
My guy Gamer, big up to you, man. 1337.
Do you think Rashford will start or not? I don't think Rashford will start tomorrow. I think he'll probably come on for the last 30.
He's definitely a shout once he gets fit, though, surely.
No.
Because he is a GNA baller. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
but
I'm saying in general.
Rashford's record against the big six is very good, isn't it?
And he's going to play him. Rashford is a shout. And I was thinking more overall in the season because Rashford will score goals. He'll play and he'll score goals.
Actually, you know what another problem is with Rashford in big games? I do think potentially Matt's on the right in it. I have been saying that a lot.
So what, do you reckon he plays Sancho on the left?
Nah, because I kind of said I think he'll play McFred in it. McFred's pretty much a guarantee.
Okay.
And then Paul Pogba on the left, Rashford on the right, Ronaldo up top.
No Sancho. You reckon he dropped Sancho?
Yeah, well, he's only started 2 games though, so it's not really dropping him.
That's true.
And then he has that excuse with Sancho anyway, because it's kind of like you're still coming into a new league.
Right.
which is why I think Rashford could potentially start on the right.
Right up.
And allow Salah. We're not doing that here. Yeah.
Oh, nah, it's because I think I said that if Salah gets injured, so be it. Yeah, if he gets injured, so and Liverpool tank, so be it. Michael, you're my guy, but it's for the greater good, man.
KDB and Werner, Lukaku and Foden. Lukaku and Foden. Serial loser. This is for you.
Okay, Ryan. That's what I'll say about that. Okay, fam. Whatever helps you sleep at night, kid.
Statman out here violating Saeed on FIFA. Big up Saeed. We'll be on his channel today at 9.
Big up Saeed.
So make sure you guys subscribe to him. The midfield ain't top. No, you guys need to remember it's outside the top 6, innit? With a draft.
Yeah. The draft
was there's all like Paul Pogba's, Kevin De Bruyne's kind of thing. Oh yeah, I had Zaha, Ings, Bailey as my front three.
That's decent. But I reckon it's better. I understand why you came last. Because I know there's at least 2 other people who was on that live stream with you had better front threes than that.
Yeah, I came third in that. Third out of 4th in my attack.
That makes sense then, see. I did that without even watching.
I took a -4 to go from Jota and Alonso to Laporte and Foden.
Probably worth it, to be honest, because they're playing Burnley.
The only problem was the Laporte thing, innit? Long term. Because City...
Well, you said he only took a -4. So it's...
Yeah. Because now John Stones is back, innit?
Right. I hear that.
Rudiger, wait. We don't get penalties anymore to bail us out. The only time we did get the penalty was when Oli complained and we missed it.
Yep.
Rudiger replacement stat man. Depends how much money you have. You're probably looking to bring in another Chelsea defender if you can. Or potentially a Man City defender. United. Oh, the comment. Can see United Leicester being a high scoring game. Both teams have defensive injuries. Potentially. Yeah, but listen, United attacking wise, you never know. It could literally be a 0-0. We keep our away records and we move kind of thing.
You never know who we get. Statman's kids in the background. Let's go. We got Statman Juniors in the background. Let's go, Statman. My guy.
I saw this as well. Did you see this? I think
no, because I don't. Did someone put? I don't pay attention to this guy's press. In the group chat. Yeah. I didn't see it. Did Flawless and Bain see all these presses and embarrassment? Talks about DNA and we lose the Europa League final because we're tired. That's why I don't pay attention to this guy.
Let me read the quote.
Go on.
Because I think Hard sent in the chat.
All right.
Yeah. It's a nice time to be an attacking player for us as well. We need to keep having that go. We need to keep that going. Keep attacking. Having Manchester United DNA as well as defending well. Come together as a team and make sure we're hard to play against.
I'll pay him no mind.
Yep.
I'll pay him no mind. No chance. Not interested.
Did you forget that Football Manager will never see Statman again?
I'm telling you, fam. Don't do it. You don't go down the wormhole. Yeah, please don't, fam.
Like, share, subscribe. Yeah, we'll probably wrap it up right here. Make sure you guys like the video. Subscribe, bro, to 5K.
Hit the subscribe button. Roll to 5K. Make sure you do that. Follow Statman Baines on Twitch as well, people. Flawless, are you originally from the Caribbean? No. I'm born and bred Manc. Hear me? Manchester, born and bred. You hear that accent? Yes. Manchester, born and bred. Big up, Gamer. 6 Stream, big up. Big up to you, man. Always supporting. I've been done with Ollie. This is why I don't pay attention to it. The only time I find out about what he said in press conferences is whether it's Statman or someone puts it in a group chat or I'm on a live stream and somebody says it in the comments. No time for his nonsense. No time whatsoever.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to Flawless as well. His link to his channel is in the not even in the description, the
title, people. Sarcasm City TV. Please make sure you follow and subscribe to, subscribe to the YouTube, you know what I'm saying, and do the same to the Twitch as well. Don't forget Sarcasm City TV, FC Pro Clubs, Statman's involved, I'm involved, other people who are hosts and affiliates of the Sarcasm City TV channel are also involved. We'll be going live Sunday, be 8 p.m. on the Pro Club. Statman will be joining us late, but he'll be on. I'm probably going to start, I am going to start a B team as well, because I did say for other followers and regular supporters of Sarcasm City TV, I will get you lot involved, so I will be starting that. Yeah. And just for that, Fadil says, Flawless, you said you're born in Manchester, but where's the accent called Bainsey? Because that's North, that's why. We just run jokes. The thing is, I'm from Southeast. That's the thing. I'm from Southeast. That's North. So you see that accent where they're like Bainsey and stuff like that. That's North Manchester. I ain't from North. That's why I sound the way I sound. That's why Tuck sounds the way he sounds. Saeed sounds the way he sounds in it. Like, we don't talk like, for you lot, we've heard of H. Like, he's from North. That's why we sound different. That's why.
Are you going live today?
Yes, but I'll be going live. You lot get across. Will be on Mimi TV, which is the sister network of Sarcasm City TV. So that'll be on the Twitch. So that's Mimi TV, MI TV. We'll be doing relegation watch, where we just look at all the teams battling relegation, and then a watch along. We're doing the championship watch along today. West Brom versus Birmingham. So that'll be going down on the Twitch, and then what is the other one? Ballers at the Bridge, the Chelsea show. So I won't be on that, but the Chelsea show, that is on Sarcasm City TV. We got shows covering all the big six people. On Manchester United, Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Spurs. But just go look at the upcoming live stream section, and I'll let you know all the shows that are coming up on the YouTube and the Twitch. But yeah, for all the Chelsea fans, that's for you lot today, 11:30 p.m. UK time on the YouTube channel, Sarcasm City TV.
And I'll probably be back on Sunday with the watch on. I'll probably be on Twitch if I do it, the Bayern Leverkusen game. And if I don't do it, then I'll be back at 8 o'clock on Sunday with Saeed on my channel anyway. But big up everyone for watching. We'll be back soon.